Jordan Giorgio here for your Seattle Seahawks report, and I've got some breaking news for you guys. The Seahawks have made a move to add some much-needed depth to their wide receiving core by signing former New York Giants veteran receiver Brandon Marshall to a one-year deal reportedly worth up to $2 million if incentives are hit. Now, the Seahawks have still yet to make this announcement official themselves, and Marshall was actually the first one to break the news by posting a series of photos on Instagram while wearing a Seahawks jersey, with one of the photos captioned saying, "Always wanted to play in front of these fans," then tag the Seattle Seahawks. So now, if you are a frequent viewer of the Seattle Seahawks report right here on Chat Sports, you may know this, but we have been patiently waiting for the moment Seattle decides to fill the void after tight end Jimmy Graham and wide receiver Paul Richardson left the team. And it seems like they are certainly moving in the right direction by adding Marshall. He had a visit with Seattle on May 9th and clearly made a positive and lasting impression. But let's talk about what Seattle is getting in Marshall and what he's going to bring to this offense. First, Marshall was released last month after he failed his physical after just one season in New York in a disappointing 2017 campaign that lasted just 5 games and included only 18 catches and no touchdowns after he went down in Week 5 with a season-ending ankle injury. The season before that, when he was with the Jets, Marshall had just 59 catches in 15 games. Now, Seahawks fans should be excited if Marshall can repeat his 2015 campaign when he started all 16 games, caught 109 passes for over 1,500 yards, and scored 14 touchdowns. So if Marshall can turn back the clock this upcoming season, he will be able to provide quarterback Russell Wilson with a 6'5" target option instead of relying on his two relatively small receivers in Doug Baldwin and Tyler Lockett. As of now, Doug Baldwin is the Seahawks' #1 receiver, and Tyler Lockett is the #2 likely. And like we mentioned, with the loss of Richardson to the Redskins, Marshall has the chance to earn that #3 spot or even #2 because there are no promises just yet. So Marshall is entering his 13th season in the NFL and has yet to play in a postseason game. Now, unfortunately for the Seahawks, they missed the postseason last year for the first time since 2011 with a 9-7 record, but this year could be different for the team, and Marshall could have a huge role in that. But before we sign off, I want to know what grade you think the Seahawks signing of wide receiver Brandon Marshall is. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C grade because I'm not quite sold that he's going to be returning to his 2015 campaign like he did and what he showed us there. So make sure to go ahead and get your grades in the comment section below. Well, that was your Seattle Seahawks report. I'm Jordan Giorgio. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get a notification every time we have new Seahawks news. And make sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jordan Giorgio. Until next time, I'll see ya.